Hope you're having a great day. Today we're gonna start with a small branding project for the brand Eira, which focuses on real estate and also builders. So as a first step, we are gonna start understanding how the client wants the design to be and also what the client wants to communicate as it's a brand.
Hi, you're going to do a small branding project, and I will tell you a small brief about what the client actually wants. Our client actually looking for a brand identity that is minimal and modern. It still incorporates an earthy feel. The brand aims to position itself in a way that respects existing landscapes while offering improved living spaces. Initially, their projects will be concentrated in Bangalore with plans to expand to Hyderabad and later to Chennai. Eventually, they might expand to Middle East also. So this global vision means their identity also needs to have that global status.
To align the design with the client's vision, our next step was gathering relevant inspiration. For this, we explored visual references through Cosmos. We have shortlisted a set of 8 thoughtfully chosen images, each selected for its ability to visually communicate the essence of the brand. These images capture key elements such as mood, color palette, and spatial sensibility, providing a clear foundation for the design approach. The result is a concise mood board, which you can see here, serving as an early visual guide for the design direction. Creative block, we all know how that feels. I was stuck until I picked up a small pack of cards lying nearby. I just started flipping them, shuffling them, no overthinking, and somehow that playful moment became the spark for this project. Sketching is always my favorite part of any project. Whenever I start something new, I pick up my small notebook and pencil and just start sketching. Even the rough bad ideas, it helps me think, explore, and figure out what works. Some of the bad ideas turns out to be the best ideas. So before I touch anything digital, I always go back to paper first. After sketching on paper, I always take my ideas into Procreate. It's where I start refining things. Cleaning up the rough sketches, experimenting with the forms, and trying out different directions. It helps me see how those raw ideas can actually take shape. After exploring different directions and refining my sketches, I shortlisted 4 ideas that I felt had the strongest potential. I shared those 4 concepts with the client to have an open discussion. The goal was to understand their perspective and together narrow it down into the 2 strongest directions that we can take forward and develop further. Once the client and I shortlisted 2 strong directions, the next step was to refine and vectorize them. This is where the idea starts feeling real. But she ran to the west side, and though much was stolen, much still abides, and I know she'd rather keep her distance. After that, I decided to take a short break while waiting for the client's feedback. I gave the ideas some breathing space and took time for myself. When fishing, spend time out just to disconnect for a bit. It always helps me come back with a fresh perspective. ocean breeze. Did it rise you?
A couple of days later, I met with the client again. We reviewed both, refined concepts, discussed their pros and cons, and after some thought, the final design was selected.
Just when you think you're in control, but you're not alone. Take my hand, no shame in the surrender to a bigger picture. Birds fly south,
Once the final design was approved, it was time to build the brand presentation. For me, this part is all about storytelling.
much still alright tonight. No, you don't want
Not just showing logo, but showing how the entire brand feels, looks, and works in the real world.
stepping away from me.
I started curating the color palette, typography, mockups, and visual elements to bring the brand to life. It's important that every detail feels intentional.